We offer to your attention the review of mb4en 4-channel amplifier from MD Lab company. It is worked out in Korea and assembled in China. This 4-channel amplifier of AB class combines compact sizes with decent power. The manufacturer promises 4 to 75 watts RMS per 4 ohms loading. Channels can be mated in pairs by bridge, giving in this case 2 to 300 watts per the same 4 ohms. Schematically, all 4 channels are identical, they differ only in possibilities of the built-in filter. The producer does not specify the coefficient of harmonics value. That is quite strange. Our observations show that it shouldn't be absolutely ashamed of this parameter. Even more expensive models can envy such a value, but we'll speak about it at the end of our review. Except the amplifier, the set includes user's manual in Russian, hex nut range of 3 sizes, fixing set, chips connectors of high-level input. The amplifier is installed in a solid frame trough from aluminium. Weight of amplifier is about 2.5 pounds because the dimensions are quite small, but in hands it seems rather heavy. By the way, monoblock of this series has the same dimensions and it is provided to mount them one above the other. It is enough to unscrew threaded insertions in the mounting holes and to screw the amplifiers. Inside, the amplifier looks quite durable. All 4 channels are fed from one source. In the primary chain of a transformer there are 3 1000 microfarads condensers. In the secondary chain, 4700 microfarads in the shoulder. The massive frame of the amplifier serves as a radiator, which is screwed with power transistors and transistors of output stages. Mica is used as an insulator. As you can see, the producer didn't skimp thermoplastic. The amplifier has a so-called Italian layout. All the machinery managements and terminals are on one side, where we see power connectors, plus and minus, and remote input. Diameter of terminal opening is 8 mm. It easily connects with the 30 square mm section cable. 2 fuses with a total value of 50 ampere. 4 pairs of screw terminals for load connecting. Average terminals connected with a general wire GND, signal ground. Socket for connection of remote control. The remote control is not included. Power ground is galvanically isolated from signal. To the right, there are 2 pairs of input RCA sockets, 2 connectors high-level inputs, gain control of channels 1 and 2, gain control of channels 3 and 4. Regulators are rather tight and do not appear above the front panel. For simple installation, it is very convenient for possibility of turning on 4 amplifier channels, input 2 inputs. This is a button for 2-2. In the top row, we can see the cutoff frequency regulator of the high-pass filter channels 1 and 2 and the switch of high-pass filter of the same channels. When the button is pressed, the filter is turned off and channels operate in a full page. At the bottom, there are machinery of management for channels 3 and 4. They are filter switcher. In the left position of slider, the upper frequencies filter is switched on. In the right, the filter of lower frequencies is added. As a result, a bandpass filter appears. In the mid position, both filters are disabled and channels operate in a full page. Regulator bus boost. The cutoff frequency regulator of low-pass filter. The cutoff frequency regulator of high-pass filter. Regulators have only 2 digitized points, the minimum and maximum. Let's start the measuring. Connect the power. Supply voltage during the measuring was 12.6 volts. In silent mode, the amplifier consumes current 0.6 amperes. For measuring, we use precise audio interface M audio delta 192. Give the test signal to the amplifier, input from the measuring card. Connect the dummy load with amplifier output and through the normalizing divisor, the input of the measuring card. Originally, the regulators of level and cutoff frequency will put in the position of the minimum. Disconnect filters by dint of switches. The measured amplitude frequency characteristic, AFC, in the range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz is linear. The operating range of the amplifier from 10 Hz to 50 kHz at 3 dB level. Move the filter switch in position HPF, high-pass filter. Revolve the regulator of cutoff frequency and take off AFC in digitalized points. The cutoff frequency is matched to the inscriptions on the regulator. The steepness of AFC changes depending on the cutoff frequency. Now turn on the low-pass filter. Measure the filter characteristic in the same way. Add the high-pass filter. You can use both filters together only in 3 and 4 channels. Turn the bus boost regulator in the position of maximum. It appears a hump with a frequency of approximately 50 Hz and 12 dB level. Now let's start the well-known program RightMark Audio Analyzer and measure the basic parameters of the amplifier. You can see from the resulting table that the measure figures of the amplifier parameters Excel match the figures declared by the manufacturer. Thanks for your attention.